All right, you're on, Michelle.
So hello, ladies. I would say gentlemen, but Scott's not here today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Michelle Lopez. I'm one of the directors on our fabulous team. So welcome to today's meeting. We're going to start off with our success stories from last week. Who had success with booking and recruiting last week? I know that on our Team Dream Builders page, the sunshine was being thrown quite a bit. So who had some successes in bookings? How many bookings did you get? What worked for you? So who would like to share?
Don't be shy, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Christy.
Okay, I'll go. I got 2 bookings last week, but I'm still having problems with my Facebook and doing the post my parties to my Facebook page.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, I've been trying all kinds of stuff to try to get it to work, and I still can't get it to work.
Are you working under your page or as yourself?
Under my page.
Okay. You might want to reach out to Post My Party. They're really helpful on their chat on Facebook. They were able to help me.
Okay. I'll do that then. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what worked for you on getting your bookings?
I just followed up with some people that I had spoke to from Missouri and followed up with them about booking some parties. And then I also got a couple of people that want to place some orders too. So I got a couple of catalogs that I put out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You can make them into your own party.
I know. I can't wait.
Jennifer, do you want to share with us?
I booked 1 party.
Yay, celebrate. Woo, woo.
Yes.
And then that party started today.
Woo, woo.
So that's about it.
All right.
That's good though.
I did 1 training.
Good
Oh,
on Dash?
I did part of my homework, not all of it. Sorry.
Oh.
No,
Was
but you
that
did get your 3 takeaways, so good job.
All right. So
And then-
I'll share part of my success too. What worked for me was my business page. I am kind of shy and doing green dotting just because I have a lot of direct sellers on my personal page on Facebook, and I don't like it when they reach out to me. But I'm like, hey, if you like my page, you're open range. So that worked. So I got 4 bookings off of that.
Nice. Woo, celebrate.
Whew, got a mosquito in here. All righty. So let's move on to our mindset portion of the meeting. So everyone in this group say they wanted to promote to director and have a set target date for promotion. If you haven't set your target date and discussed it with your director, I suggest you guys kind of get on that.
Yes.
The truth is that some of you will achieve your goal on the date you set, and others will miss your first target date. I want you to think about what might hold you back from achieving the goal you put in front of yourself. There really is one thing that holds people back from having the success they're looking for, and that's fear. What does fear stand for? False evidence appearing real. Most fear is self-created and can easily become self-limiting. We're often under the impression that things outside of us cause fear, when in reality, most of it begins with our thoughts and beliefs. You can change the narrative of fear when you realize the source is in your own mind. Taking action is another cure for fear. So we're going to work in an activity to help us overcome some of our fears. So let's grab a pen, paper, and pencil, and we are going to write down one of your fears that relates to promoting to director. So I'll give you guys about a minute or so for you guys to think what that fear can be. We should have some little music playing.
Do, 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 do. Oh. Jeopardy.
Alrighty, so are you guys done? Yes? Thought of your fear? Okie dokies. So now we're going to take the statement and reframe the narrative. For example, if your fear is not being able to recruit 5 team members, let's change it and say, when I ask enough people, I will easily recruit 5 new team members.
Easy peasy.
So ask 2 people to share. Okay, so I'll ask you guys to share. Anybody want to share what their fear is? So Christy, Melanie, Jennifer, do you guys want to share?
Oh, you gave him a yes, no question. Jennifer, what do you think? Hey, Christy, what's your biggest fear? Melanie, what are you working on for those fears? Do, 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 do. We've all had them. I have a list of fears: fear of rejection, fear of bothering people, fear of. We have to address them. We have to know what those fears are in order for us to have a remote possibility of rewriting that script. Right?
So I'll say my fear. I fear that I'm talking to the same people over and over again because I'm not keeping very good records.
Ah.
So to rephrase that, I will be sure to talk to lots of people when I keep good records. As I keep good.
So do you have your notebook where you keep track of your contacts?
I have scratch papers all over the place.
So maybe that can be one of our changing it around to saying, I will keep better record keeping on the people I contact.
Yeah.
I was the same way with you, Melanie. I had like 5 different notebooks running around at all times.
Yeah. Anyone else? Christy?
Mine is the fear of not getting enough people. That not just enough people that want to do it, enough people that want to work the business. Because I can get people that say that they're interested in buying the kit, but the ones that are interested in buying the kit aren't interested in making it a business. So I'm afraid that they're not going to be the ones that are going to put in the effort and put in an order every month.
So I'm gonna flip a question to you. When you are talking about buying the kit, are you selling the business or just the kit?
I'm trying to sell the business, but it seems like everybody just sees the kit and the value of the kit. And I think that's the thing is everybody sees what all they can get in the kit, but they're not wanting to put the effort to book a show and do the parties.
So years ago, and they don't really do this anymore, but years ago they would say to get your kit, to buy your kit, you had to book 5 parties. You remember that, Shell?
Yeah, I remember that.
Was it 6? It was 6 parties. And so without telling them they have to book a party, that's almost how you present it is, I am so excited that you are wanting to sign up and get your kit, blah, blah, blah. Who could be your first host? Let's set the date for your launch party because I'm excited about showing you the bigger potential. The kit is great. The business is better. It's changing the dialogue and changing their mindset. So turning the fear, and it's also the numbers game. Shelley will tell you it's a numbers game all the way from the beginning to the end. And so as you're talking, and some people are just going to, what do we call them? We call them kidnappers. Mm-hmm. They're going to be a kidnapper. We bless and release. When they run, we've done our job. We've asked. The point is that we're learning to ask and overcoming those little obstacles. So don't let that stop you from asking, because you will have. I think I have, how many do I have on my team, Shelly? 17? 5 of us
Think
are
so.
active. Oh, that includes Rachel too, though. I think that includes. So it's a numbers game. You constantly have to keep asking, and filling the gap with more asks. But you're doing the right thing by asking. Don't let the fear of them not being quality stop you, because it's a numbers game.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very true. We all have consultants like that in our teams. So it definitely is a numbers game.
Yeah.
So then from changing the script onto some of our fears, and that's where we can kind of turn around them into positive affirmations or statements or phrases that you repeat to yourself that describe a specific positive outcome. So like for that one is like, I attract individuals into my team who are stellar rock stars in recruiting and selling. And that can be an affirmation that you repeat yourself every single day.
Yes.
So, do any of you have any affirmations that you currently do? I know that I started a challenge with my team on doing positive affirmations, and I can attest that once I changed the script on my brain on positive affirmations, that it completely changed my business.
Mm-hmm.
So we can change some of your fears into positive affirmations. So Melanie, we worked on kind of yours on getting your notebooks instead of Post-it notes, because I had Post-it notes and I understand you, girl. Jennifer, what was your fear again? Let's work on an affirmation for it. I'm sorry, I don't remember it.
Because she didn't share it with us. She has a
She didn't? Oh my
fear
God!
of sharing
My
it
bad. I thought you did.
We're not letting you off the hook that easy.
That's why I didn't remember.
I'm still thinking of it.
Okay, so all right, so like one of the affirmations is like, I'm a director of a strong and growing team that I am proud to lead. So that will work on your mindset on working on getting yourself a strong team. So I know that some as directors, just so all of you know, is like some of us still have fears. Like I am a brand new director. And one of my fears was like, oh my God, what if I can't keep my my title? Or what if my team can't do the sales? But let me tell you that positive affirmations really work. We are on the 10th of the month, and my team is only $1,000 away from being green. So positive affirmations. So every day I get up and I say my 10 affirmations every morning. So I highly recommend that for everybody on finding I am affirmations that will work on flipping the script on your fears. So let's see here. And I'll also share some of the affirmations on the group page. I have quite a few. I'm doing a challenge where we're doing one a day, repeating them 10 times out loud. So let's see. Always remember that your brain isn't as smart as you think it is. Why? Because your brain will believe anything you tell it if you tell it often enough. What are you telling your brain every day? Positive affirmations work. We'll do more positive affirmations on next week's Zoom call. So more than 80% of Pampered Chef parties are booked. Oh, sorry, Holly, I was jumping onto yours.
No, you know what? You keep going if you want to roll, girl.
Okay. Let's see. So on to booking from parties. It's going to be our next training topic. So more than 80% of Pampered Chef parties are booked with people you meet at parties. So parties are the most effective place to book. Your goal is to get at least 3 bookings from every party. Host coaching is one of the most important elements of successful securing bookings at party. By creating a partnership with your host, You'll find success in sales, bookings, and recruiting. Let's talk about other things you can do to get bookings at the parties. So what are some of the ideas that you guys think on how you can get bookings from parties?
It seems like the best way is to partner with your host.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's almost like we have to treat it like a business relationship. You know, she's in business with us for the length of her party, because I can't do it by myself and she can't do it by herself. But together we can make things happen in the party that individually we could never do.
Yeah. So
Partnership.
who in here is using our virtual party guide? Yes. Jennifer, you kind of look like you're a little like.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
It's just the one that has the script and it tells you on which days, what sort of things to tell your host.
I don't know what I did with it, but I know that I did a party with Melanie. So I just went back to our messenger and I've been using what she used.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then that's
Yeah.
the verbiage.
Yes.
Yeah. So host
I'll post
coaching.
it on our team page.
What's that?
I just said I'll post it on our team page.
Yeah.
Good
Host
idea.
coaching is the bread and butter of the show. We want to make sure we are on top of that, because a host that feels alone is going to act alone. She's
Yes.
not going to have a conversation on there. She's just going to let it roll.
So yeah, so our virtual guide is really good to Scott joined our call. Hi Scott. Good in not practicing the host with your host, because basically you're just copying and pasting. And all the work is there for you. So even if you're a little scared in doing it, just copy and paste and everything is there. And that's how you can start building your relationship with your host. And some of the wording on there is about asking them to help you build that partnership and get bookings from their parties. So, okay, so here are some thoughts to get started. Let's say, encourage virtual and in-person hosts to be actively involved in the party. And feature a power tool and share how to get it at discount or for free. And always, it's like you never kind of say, it's like, oh, you get it at 60% off. You always give them the price of how much it costs and then how much the price is going to be.
Right.
Share all the benefits of hosting at every party and lead with free. So like how many of you share what a host gets when they host a party? I know that on some of my posts, I started realizing that I don't really give the benefits of hosting a party. So I started to add that you get a 10% discount. You can get up to this many free credit. You're up to 5 half price items, and up to 30%. A lot of them is like, hey, let's book and let's help our host. But we need to share what the benefit is for them hosting. Let's see, hosting, if your host becomes, like ask them, hey, if Jane becomes a consultant, would you want to help her out and start her out strong with her business? Right. Getting emails with recipes and tips and special offers. So always ask if they want to sign up for your newsletter. And then joining your VIP group on social media, like if you have a VIP group or your business page. You want to take over the virtual party booking tips?
I have
Holly?
a question.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you share the your VIP group in your parties? Like, do you share it at the beginning, at the end, in the middle? Because I know you can link it. I just don't know when to share it or what to say about it.
For me, sometimes I'll at the end of the post, I'll do the @ sign for my business page. So I'll do @PampChefMichelle, and that automatically, and if they're curious, they'll click on it. But I normally don't mention it till the end, where I said if you want to keep, you know, the party the cooking continues, here's my VIP, and here's my business page.
Right, and you can also post it anywhere in there. You can do it twice and let them know if you join my VIP group, you're going to get additional bonus or tickets, whatever, for your drawing. You can add that as an incentive to join your VIP group.
I have some, I share a video if I've posted a video of me doing something that's in my business page. I'll share it from my business page. So when they click on it, they're automatically in my page and then they can like it while they're there. And that's in the middle. And at the end, I do the same as Michelle. Let's keep the fun going for more ideas. Here's my business page.
Any other questions on the bookings? Is it a party? Oh, topic parties. All right. Virtual bookings tips. Anyone got one? Oh, just kidding. I'm doing it. So Pampered Chef has given us a plethora of marketing tools, and we need to use those to our advantage. I will use them exactly the way they've done it, and I will go in and I use Canva. If you have any of those types of, I don't know, picture programs, I don't know what they're called. I just know it's called Canva. I'll take and I'll superimpose those pictures, and I will add my own stuff to it. And what it does is it makes it more personal. It's not just the Pampered Chef image. I've got something that's about me, or this is one of my favorite. These are my favorites. So make sure that you're going in and you're using the images. When you are going to use a video in your virtual parties, if you find the smaller clips, kind of like the ones Melanie was using for her 15-minute party, the shorter clips are easy to download. And when you add that to your posts, the video pops up instead of that weird link if you use it from the website. So try to get the videos that have the really short amount of time. Oh, I don't know, what is it, 20 to 55 seconds. Those are the easiest and quickest ways to get the marketing inside of your virtual parties. When I've asked the drawing slips, I've asked, what do they like best? The videos that I've posted are always mentioned, that they loved the videos and how hands-on. And the truth is, when I want to engage with them, I'll do my own personal videos. But when I just want them to see and know the product, I'm going to use what the company has already spent way more money than I want to think about for the videos. So take advantage of what they've given us. Go live with a recipe that features one of either the power tools. I don't think I got to do this, Shelly. I got to put sticky notes in the kitchen. I'll make something and I'll get all done and I'm all, I just used my air fryer and I did not do a video. I just kick myself. I like to make fun of myself when I'm doing videos. I don't take myself seriously. I'll spill something on purpose just so that I can comment on being in the kitchen. So I think it makes us relatable when we can get on there and just, I don't want to say be goofy, but just be ourselves and relax and just go with it and laugh at yourself. That's always a good thing. Virtual parties, it's important, and sometimes it's the hardest part of the virtual parties is to build a relationship with the guests. Especially when the parties are a little bit slow in the beginning and you're having to drag them in. I've sent the host a message and I'm like, okay, so Shelly, Melanie, and Scott have liked every single one of the posts, but not one of them have said anything. I need you to go on there and I need you to call them out. Say, why are you liking it? What do you think about this? Do you have this? I give the host the verbiage to ask their guests. I pay attention to those things. I don't want you liking it. I want you commenting on it. See, it gave me an example and I just gave you my own example. I'll read you what they say. Message everyone who places an order to thank them. You should automatically be doing that, as well as having your host post and tag a thank you. I tell my host, I give him one or two, and then I tell him go to Google because you can find some really cute thank yous, images. So thank you for your order and for being what I call a rock star party guest. for Shelly's party. You're commenting and participating, which makes other people want to participate too. Short, sweet, to the point, and it's encouraging them to keep on going. Message rockstar guests, because this is another one. The guests who actively participate and invite them to host. Rockstar guests like you are just the kind of people that I love to work with as a host. I'm sure you probably have tons of products on your wish list. I have a quick question. Can I help you earn them for free or at a discount? Very basic. It doesn't have to be big. And I've had to learn to do bullet items because I like to give you a dissertation on why you need to host a party. And Scott would not book a party with me if I threw out a dissertation like that. So, right?
And some of that wording is on our virtual guide.
Yes.
So once you get the virtual guide, way at the bottom is the scripts to send out to your rockstar guests at the party.
Yes. All right. Another way is issue a host booking challenge, which means you're actually challenged your host and you're going to give them a little something extra just from you. And it could be that you're going to give $10 like off, 10% off. Shelly, I think, does a % off on some things. But you're going to ask the hosts to reach out to 5 or more of their guests to encourage them to book. The challenge is to get at least 3 bookings for an extra gift. Provide the words to send in a group message that includes you. So includes you is an important part of that. So your host is going to send it out to 5 people. We don't want them to have a private conversation and then it never get back to you. We want to be involved in the conversation because, well, I don't know if I know that many people. And when the host doesn't respond the way we want her to respond, we're going to private message the host and say, this is how you encourage them. Because remember, we're also going to be asking our hosts, have you ever thought about doing this? Because if we're in a relationship with them and we're talking with them and we're host coaching them and they're listening to everything that we're telling them to do, that means they're trainable, right? And so those are the people we want to bring onto our team, is those that are trainable. So the script kind of goes on. Oh, Shelly uses this one, and this must be where she got it. I love it. Virtual parties, getting our hosts involved is the most important part. Shelly uses this, I heard it from her first, but it's basically, we've invited all of our friends over to our house for a barbecue because we're going to have this big old party and we're going to demo some of our barbecue stuff. We're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be making s'mores. But guess what? The host, when everyone arrived, left and went and just, is popping bonbons watching, I don't know, what movies are out. I don't watch very many movies. Watching a movie, sitting in a room with the door closed. She never engages with, that's just weird. That's weird for me. Like, I'm going to be bagging on the host for I'm not going to be doing that. Same thing with our virtual hosts. If we can get them to switch that in their brain for them to realize you've invited them to a party, be present, have a conversation, engage. You can ask, hey, I'm so glad you're in here, Scott. How are the kids doing? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe they're graduating from college now because I thought they were in kindergarten still. Something, right? We want our hosts, we don't know all of those little things. So we want them to be comfortable with engaging with their guests. And then there's the surprise host booking message. I will be honest, I've only used this once and I got 3 bookings. Go figure. You're going to why I don't do it more often. Basically, it says, thanks for joining Scott's party. I'm using just Scott. Jennifer, I'm going to pick on you now. Thanks for joining Jennifer's party. I hope you're having fun. Jennifer gets a bonus for each booking that comes from her party. And when there are 3 bookings, they'll get another bonus from me. Would you like to surprise them by being one of the first bookings? It's all online and very easy. You can do a fundraiser. We give them some options. Most of my hosts earn more than however many dollars, what you should know your average so you can know how to kind of give that in there in free and discounted products. I'll give you an image and text to share each day and I do the rest. I have, where's my dates? August 10th or August 17th available, which works best for you, right? So like I said, I've only used it once and I got 3 bookings, and I guess I thought I was high roller. The other thing is using our the midweek drawing slips, and you can create them real easily. I think Shelly has a quick little video that's in the YouTube, right?
Yep.
On how to do them. Have you guys seen the drawing slips? Everyone know what they look like? I don't need to show you mine, Jennifer. I got you, girl. All right, so you want to do the surveys. You want to ask open-ended questions, and you also want to ask for the booking, and you also want to ask, have you ever thought about doing this? You know, I have it in mind. If Christy decided to sell, would you book a party with her? You know, I'm shocked when people say no. I'm shocked. I'm like, are you really friends? Because most people will say, yes, if Christy decides to sign up, yes, I would have a party for her. So that shows you interest. And then by the end of the party, if Christy doesn't sign up, you have somebody, that's a follow-up. That's a follow-up with that person to say, hey, she didn't do it. I think she's crazy. But she does get a bonus if you go ahead and just book a party for her. The next one, right? Scrolling down. So the booking, is everybody asking all of the, why are you laughing at me, Jennifer? She is totally laughing at me right now. Now I'm all confused. I'm not lost where I was at. Are we asking all of our hosts if they would be interested in the business? Is everybody asking all their hosts? How many ask them at least once? Raise your hand. How many ask them twice? Raise your hand. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. Shelly says 5 times is how many times we're supposed to be asking. It's hard. It's hard.
But it's built into the script, so just copy and paste.
Built into the script, and it's also when you have conversation outside a text message. I find it's easier when I've been having verbal conversations. When I go to message them, it's much easier to message them because it feels more authentic. Hey, when we were talking the other day, I know you're not thinking that you can't, I know you think you can't do this, but I really believe that this would be something you would really do good at. So mix up your conversations from text messages and have at least 1 or 2 verbal conversations with your host during the week. That's my own tidbit. I know not everybody does real live conversations anymore.
You could also use the recorded voice on a message, and that way they can hear your voice too. That's a great way to even, if instead of texting it, you could just read it. And it would be the same message, but it would be your voice and your inflection and your personality could go in there.
Yes. And you know what, I'm going to, it's a total sidebar. Well, it's not a total sidebar. When you are host coaching, like I have mine set up where I do host coaching by video. I send them a quick video on Thursdays. They love those. They love those. So I'm actually going to not just do it on Thursdays. I'm going to pick a strong topic a couple days a week, and I'm going to do the videos throughout the week and then just follow up with bullet points. I don't have to have a dialogue, just some bullet points of just what I covered in that. It makes us real people. It makes us real people. Are you planning on placing an order? So I think this is just some of the follow-up stuff. I think we've covered that. Things to ask our guests throughout the party. If you could have only one item from our catalog, what would it be? I think it's a great post. That question is a great post when you attach our virtual interactive catalog to the post. So ask the question, check it out, and maybe do a scavenger hunt. Hey, have you checked out our interactive catalog? We have some great stuff. I know there's something in there that each of you would want. Here's a challenge. The first 3 people can tell me what pages this, and this is on, is going to get a special prize. And so that's a way to get them to look at the catalog versus just relying on the posts throughout the week. I am old school. In fact, I have a stack of catalogs that I'm like, I didn't hand them out. I'm stressed out because there's nothing sweeter than just opening, it's kind of like, people at, well, I don't know if people at church, they download the app for their Bible, like on their phone. That breaks my heart. There's something about turning the pages and hearing it, right? Like, I am old school. So some people like the catalog, and I'll even joke, I'm like, okay, for all you old schoolers, I can't hand you a paper catalog, but here's our interactive catalog. It works just the same. And I'll even do videos explaining the catalog. Have you guys ever done that on live or anything? So watch. I'll show you how this is done. Hey guys, I just posted the link to our interactive catalog. It looks just like this, except for it's electronic, and the pages flip just like this. I don't know, your computer might have like a little app where you can like hear the sound of it, because there's something about turning the pages. But here's a really important thing I want to show you. Right on the inside cover is a key to the symbols. I want you to make sure you're paying attention to those because those have some great information in there. The circle that has an L in it, lifetime guarantee. You want to find those products. Those are our pots and pans. Those are our knives. Gotta have them. I don't have my glasses on, so I really can't read them right now. Limited, dishwasher safe. How many of you, if it doesn't go in the dishwasher, you don't buy it? You want to be looking for that symbol, right? And I just kind of go through it really quickly. And then I'll point out the back. You want to know what your host is getting? Go to the very last page because that's where her free product is. And that's what she's going for. So I point out some of the pointers in it. Let's see, the other thing is in the back, everything is listed. If you don't have time to go page by page and you just want to skim like you're on Amazon, it's right there. So I do a really quick interactive catalog post. Am I talking too much, Shelly?
Oh, I love that. That's a new idea. I hadn't heard that one, so thank you for that.
Ah, yay! I got a new idea. Okay.
I don't know why, because I do it at the party, so cooking shows.
Yes.
Why don't do it here?
All right. I think we kind of did all that. Encouragement. Dash. Dash has got all those training points too. Well, I don't know about the catalog, but they have a lot of them. All right. So recruiting at the parties. So if we get bookings from the parties and we get our recruits from the parties, that makes us working smarter, not harder, right? If we're not booking and recruiting from our parties, we are working harder than we need to. Ask Shelly. The girl gets a call to somebody wants to buy little toaster tongs for $4, and before she gets on the phone with them, they're not only having their lunch party, but they've signed up and they have a best friend that's going to sign up with them. Like, I don't understand it, but she works smarter, not harder. So I have anything to learn from that. Okay, so booking from our parties. In order to have the right number ratio, we have to be booking 4 parties. So it's the 4 and 1. 4 parties. For every 4 parties, there's 1 recruit. The only time that there's not a recruit at one of those parties is when the recruiter doesn't show up, right? So to do that, you'll need to identify 3 to 5 recruiting leads from every party. So our goal is to have 30 to 40 people inside of a virtual party, right? That's 50?
50. The goal
50.
is 50.
The goal is 50. Oh, somebody changed the goal. I didn't know that. I'm still
Here's the
focusing on
insight.
40.
Good.
Okay, so 40 to 50 people in the party. Numbers will tell you there's 3 to 5 recruiting leads in those kind of numbers. We want to be looking for them. We want to be engaging. Again, it goes back to, is the host engaging and are we engaging with the guests? Because without a relationship, there's no engagement, and now it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Not the best results that way. Be intentional. The very first lead from every party is who?
Your
The
host.
host. The host. Sorry, I looked down. Too many of you were muted. So some tips on who to look for as the first people that you're going to talk to. The first guest to arrive in the party used to be when they walked through the door, but maybe the first 2 or 3 people that actually join the group, because the host has already told them, save the date, my party starts Monday, but they've joined on Friday morning 10 minutes after the host invited them. We should probably put a little star by their name and pay attention to them. The guest who offers to help, I would say the guest that has been to Pampered Chef virtual parties, they're usually the first ones to start commenting because they know how to play the game, right? Right off the top, they know how to play the game. So I will ask them questions and I'm all, hey, Melanie, you obviously have Pampered Chef because you've already been talking about all of this. Which product is your favorite? What is your kitchen hack that Pampered Chef solves? I will ask them a very direct question because they were some of the first people. And they're going to believe the guests a little faster than they're going to believe me because I'm the salesperson. I'm trying to sell the products, right? More than a product that I'm trying to sell, but at that point, I'm only that person. Let's see. Guess who participates by engaging through comments and likes at the virtual guest, not guess. I'm like, guess? What do you mean guess? I can't guess. The guest who participates. And then everybody is a potential consultant. So if you have the opportunity, ask every single time. And use your personality, use your sass, use your gruffness, whatever it is that is your God-given edge, use it. Okay, come on, Christy. You've commented on like all 3 of the things I posted on our quick cooker. You obviously want the quick cooker. Did you know that it's in the consultant's kit right now? Just saying. And then then walk away from it. Because what we're doing is we're just planting the seed. If we do it early enough, we will come full circle and say, hey, did you catch that the August host special is 60% off? You could get your kit and then get a second item at 60% off at your launch. So you see how you can use it to help them. So use whatever edge that you have in your personality for that. Ask everyone how to get a commitment. You know what, Shelly, you should teach on how to get a commitment because I don't know how you get the commitments.
Yeah.
I'll read it to you. I don't have a lot of experience here. I'm just saying. There are 3 steps to recruiting in your parties. 1 is to inform. This is where you inform guests about the benefits of the business. This can be through Ask Me Anything posts, guessing games, telling your story, or using video testimonials. Here are some examples of how to inform. Share your story at the virtual party and in-person parties. For virtual parties, create a post, go live, or share pre-recorded video. Keep it short and sweet and create desire for the opportunity. I think, was it your friend Jennifer? Shelly, she posts, it was somebody, they post a recruiting image and invitation once a day in their virtual parties.
Yes, everyday booking, everyday recruiting.
Yes. Every single day there's something in there that is going to plant the seed and begin the asking. I did go in and change my template. I think I have it much more than it was. I don't know if it's daily, but I loved that idea. Use the recruiting post and marketing imagery to create interest and inform during virtual parties. Do you know the parties that I don't ask the host at the end of the party? They're like, hey, I wanted to talk to you about recruiting. And I've gotten 2 of my 2 people that have signed up. And I will be honest, I did not ask that I can recall intentionally if they were interested in a side gig. And at the end, they signed up. So shame on me. I could have flipped the party early for them and made it theirs. So use recruiting posts and marketing imagery to create interest to inform during virtual parties. Mix it up and use something different every day. For example, you could use a video testimonial, a Why Pampered Chef post, and kit photos on different days. Post an Ask Me Anything image to encourage guests to ask you about the business. So that's the inform. The invite, this is when you invite the guests to learn more. This can be through a post and then a follow-up message to personally invite a guest to learn more. Here are some examples of the post, the invite. Play a game that opens communication for you. Try a simple guessing game where guests have to message you their answer. Ooh, that's a good one. They can't answer on the party. They have to private message you, which Shelly says is like, that is like ding, 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 because now the communication line has been opened up. And Scott is like, yep, spot on there. Lost my spot again. Keep the conversations going. Remember, having guests message you opens up message. Oh, it's right there. Look and listen for signs that a guest may be interested in the business. When you see these green flags, message the guest and start the conversation. How do you know who the rock stars are? They engage with fun comments, gifts, and emojis, just like we were just talking. They interact and add value by sharing why they love a product or a recipe for other guests. When I used to do the live shows, I used to introduce myself and I would tell them, I hate to admit this, but I am a Pampered Chef junkie. There's hardly anything I don't have. In fact, I have all of this stuff sitting on my floor that I just got in boxes here in my office. I don't know where to put it. My husband's like, where are you putting it? I go, I don't know. He goes, I thought we were going to be downsizing. I'm like, I don't think we can. I got all this stuff that has to fit in the kitchen. So I told him, I go, the kitchen has to be half the size of the house. That's just all there is to it. It's the only way it'll work. Anyway, those are the good ones to look for. They ask questions about the business. They message you with a question or ask to have one-on-one conversation. Ooh, I would almost be afraid if somebody said, can I talk to you one-on-one? It's like that old, or like when the husband, he comes home, he goes, or calls and he goes, hey, I just want to make sure you're going to be home. I really need to talk to you when I get home. Just come home and talk to me. Why would you precursor I just really need to talk to you, right? Anyway, that's just me. Invite them to learn more by sharing a link to be a consultant page. Have you guys ever gone to your website and clicked on the link that says be a consultant so that you know what it's beautifully laid out. So if you go there, know what it is, because then as you engage and as you have those conversations, you can let them know, look, you can click on it just for information. You don't have to sign the dotted line, but it gives you some great insight to what it takes to join Pampered Chef. I wish it would send us a little note. Hey, ding, 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 ding. Shelly just checked your thing. She's checking out how to be a consultant, but they don't do that. Okay, the third thing is to inquire. This is when you inquire about any questions guests may have about the business. You can do this through text, messenger, or even a quick call. I know, because it's such a crazy thought to call people. Don't you want to hear people's voice? I want to talk to my host. I had one, she's like, no, I don't want to talk. I just want you to message me. And I'm, oh, yeah, it kills me. Here's some questions you might want to ask. Have you looked at our website or my website? Do you have any questions? What appeals to them about joining Pampered Chef? What appeals to them? Oh, the recruiting, right? What appeals to you? If they brought it up, well, what is it that the gal I just recruited, it was, I want more products. My mom had all kinds of Pampered Chef. My sister has all kinds, and I don't have as much. I'm all, that is a great reason to sign up for Pampered Chef. Ask them what kit they would choose. And are they ready to get started, or do they still have more questions, right? Ask every question. What time is it? Oh, we're out of time. These are all just examples at this point. Let's see.
We'll share all the examples in the group, so you don't have to go through all of the examples. We'll share them.
Fabulous. So not everyone you invite will say yes. So intentional follow-up is very important. When someone shows interest, connect with your upline right away. Like when Shelly says screenshot what they've said and send it to her, although she doesn't want all of ours. So us directors are going to have to get a little bit better at it. So she rocks at coming up with the answers. Like, and it's a rinse and repeat. It's just, there's a different twist on each one because it's personal. So if we can learn the rinse and repeat, we're going to be dialed in right with you, girl. So going on to piggybacking on the not everyone says yes. Remember, it's a numbers game. We need the no's just as much as we want the yes. So we have to get through the no's. All right. You can close it, Shelly, because I think we're there. Call to action.
Well, I don't have it up. Let me pull it up.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Call to action. Come to your weekly check-in call, prepared to talk. This would be your weekly host coaching. My gal's not on here. I'm going to kick her butt. So you can talk about your parties, your bookings, and your recruit leads. Always have somebody to talk about. Don't be afraid. If you have three parties booked, you should have at least 3 on your recruit list, right? Because 3 parties, 3 hosts. Continue your 10 to 30 contacts a day for booking and recruiting. I have loved the tag game that we've been doing with bookings. Somebody gets a booking and they have to tag somebody else. Did you come up with that, Shelly?
Of course not. Of course not.
That was awesome. I haven't been tagged yet, but I'm still working.
Oh, guess what? We got a whole other week of it. So you will be.
Hey, wait. Scott just got a booking and he didn't tag anybody, so.
Oh.
Holly, you're it.
You're it, Collie.
All right.
Tag.
Thank you, Michelle.
Write your story and record a video. That's for this week. So write your story. Do you know what your Pampered Chef story is? Because if you don't know it, you won't be able to live it out in your virtual parties. And you can send the video to me before the call. No, before your director, before the call. Don't send them all to me. I don't have time. Make a list of the things you learned in this lesson that you'll take action on right away. Here are some thoughts, 2 more ideas for booking parties, booking parties at parties, how you'll inform people at your parties about the business. So what are you going to do? Are you going to change anything in your post my party, those posts, on your routines? Make sure that you've got something in there. And then make sure you're looking for your rock stars in the parties. They're your buddies. Like if you can connect with them, they will be your buddies and they will love you through the rest of the party. When I've had a shy host, I will message the rock star and say, hey, Jennifer is really shy and she keeps her thing on mute the whole time. Can you help us by commenting on things, talking about things, right? It helps us. It helps us get out of our shell just a little bit. Keep adding names to your list of contacts. Have a hot list for recruiting and the follow-up list. Oh, there's a Q&A, but I think I took all the time. Q&A.
I know. Well, do you guys have any questions, though? Because we want some clarification before we jump right in. So if you guys do.
We did start a little bit late, so.
Oh, great. Look at Grace.
I will post my notes. I have a page of notes. Actually, yeah. So I'll post those.
Nice.
Thank you.
Sorry I was late, but yeah.
No apologies. Just say thanks for not blocking me from coming in. You made it. All right.
All right. No questions?
Nothing? All right. If I picked on you and you felt like I was picking on you, I wasn't. I was just trying to have fun and engage with y'all. So I love you, Jennifer.
So I wanted to share something to piggyback off something Holly said about doing videos. That video that you recommended about the catalog, I had never heard of that, and I really, really love that. So I've been hearing a lot of trainings on like the ones that have like the high selling shows and stuff, that they're doing a lot more videos. So I've been working on a welcome video. I get really nervous when I have to talk on purpose, not when I just talk. So I did a script that I'll share tomorrow. I'm going to read it to you guys. So what's actually on my script and what came out on my video are two completely different things, but because I needed to post it today. So it's basically an introduction. So it's, hey there, I'm Michelle Lopez, a director with Pampered Chef from Los Angeles, California, and I'm your virtual consultant for this virtual party. I hope you have enjoyed the post so far. I'll continue to be sharing our amazing products, recipes, and tips to get the meals to the table faster. Here's a quick thing about ordering for the party. You can order at any time with the special ordering link. I can't say shopping. Ordering link for the party. The link will be in some of the posts, or you can find it in the group description section. Or reach out to me if you need help at any time placing your order. So you can order right now if you like. However, your credit card will not be charged until the party closes. Now, obviously, that's going to change when we have direct ship. One more thing about ordering. At Pampered Chef, we always have a guest monthly special. When you spend $80 or more, you can get the monthly special for free. The specials are changed every month, so make sure to look out for the post on what this month's special is, and don't forget to add it to your order.
Nice.
To make this party a bit more fun, add some friends to the group. You know, it's always a party with lots more people, so add a friend or two who love Pampered Chef and want to add to their kitchen arsenal. It says, once you've started scrolling through the site and realize you love all of your product line, just like I did, you might want to host your own party or join my team. Currently, my average host right now receives about $175 in free products. That's a free shopping spree. You can also get up to five half-price items and up to an additional 30% discount on your host orders, plus the monthly host special. So be sure to check out the monthly specials on my website to see what they are this month and the following month. Also, if you want everything in the catalog plus everything else that's going to come out in the next catalog, you can join my team. If you're a Pampered Chef addict like I was, you will definitely want to join for a discount. Join our team. We have lots of bonuses and discounts for our consultants, and we have so much fun doing it. So even if you didn't come to this party looking for an extra job, you never know what Pampered Chef could offer for you. So try it out for 30 days and see how you like it. If it doesn't work out, you'll just end up with the great products from your kit and maybe some extra cash in your pocket. So the goal for the party is for you to have fun. So ask questions, play the games, and just have fun in this group. We will be having a participation drawing at the end of the party. So be sure to comment and like all of the posts. I can't wait to continue partying with you. Bye for now. So then that way your guests have a face and a voice and know who you are in the party instead of some random person who's just adding post.
Yep, I agree.
Have you guys all done welcome videos before? Yes, yes, no? Okay. If you have, are you using it? That's one question, yes. And if you have before, why aren't you using it now? That's what I want you guys to think about. And I want us all, I'm gonna post my video in one of the posts, and I'm gonna have you guys post your welcome videos underneath it, so we can all hear each other.
Oh, okay.
And so that way, it's just gonna help us. Once we start doing videos, it makes it so that it's not so scary. And when you see other people's ideas, you're like, oh, I need to add that to mine. And you can always tweak yours, you know? But keep it under 3 minutes. People don't like to watch anything that's more than 3 minutes. And there's some etiquette to it, you know, you wanna make sure your background looks good. So this is a great one. So you wanna just always look in the camera before you do your video, and whatever you can see, just push to the side until you're done. So then you can, they can't tell your house is messy.
Yeah.
How do you get that background? I don't know.
It's a marketing imagery. You download it, and then you have to make sure that your Zoom can support it. It has to be a newer computer. But yeah, and so I put my notes, I do my video to my glass slider door so that the sun comes in nice. It has a good color, good lighting. And then I just tape my words to the glass right next to my kids. So that way you're eye level and look right into the circle. Don't look at yourself. So I mean, there's all these little things you got to remember, but it's exactly that. Oh, look, he's got a ring light. I love my ring light.
Really helps.
It
I have
does.
a
You
little
look
one.
beautiful.
Where's my little one? I have a little one like this big.
Oh yeah, the director one we got.
They're like
Yeah.
$20 on Amazon.
They're worth it. Really worth it.
Okay.
But doing those videos, you
Awesome.
guys, that's how your personality comes across. And that's people book or recruit because of you. I mean, they're like, ooh, I like, she's fun or he's fun. And you know, they're like, that's what people want to see is fun and you, not just words on a page, because that doesn't do it.
Because anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that, which is what we want them to know. Anybody can do this. But yeah, get them in is just to get them looking forward to it. So thank you, ladies, so much for tonight. You did a great job. Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, you guys remember we're going to be talking, you're going to talk to your director on Wednesday. But between now and then, go to our group, see what's there. We'll be putting tonight's video on there for you to rewatch it. The notes from there, those examples will be put on there. And then message your director all the time. This is the time to be talking every day. Who to talk to, what was said, how can we tweak that? Because it's your go month and we're going to help you get there.
Whoop, whoop.
I know, exciting. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we're going to let you guys go. Have a good night.
And message us if you end up with questions. Just message us.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here for you guys. All right. See you
All
later.
right, guys.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.